Hey, what's up, guys? This is Oscar from the Talking to Eesh Skeen podcast to let you know that if you're thinking about doing your own podcast, real simple, download Anchor. They're going to guide you step by step in how to create whatever you have in mind and post it via Spotify. So download Anchor, get started, make your dreams come true just like I did. Good looking out, Eesh. Download Anchor today. Get your programs posted as soon as possible. Take care, guys. Peace. Welcome back to another episode of Talking to Eesh Skeen podcast. We are here in the safe space we call Treetop Studios. Indeed. All right, guys. Before we get started on this crazy off the script topic today, because Eesh is feeling real petty today. Actually, what we want to say is, guys, thank you for your support like always. YouTube Shorts is popping. Same handle would be at Eesh Skeen. So give us a follow there. We're going to start putting a lot of video content as we record and other stuff that we want to post whenever we want to post it, and you better like it.
So you said YouTube Shorts. How do they find us? They just go on YouTube, type in Eesh Skeen?
Yeah, you go to YouTube, type Eesh Skeen. You could type Eesh Skeen. You could type in Talking That Eesh Skeen. And then you'll see the red microphone. You already know what to do.
There we go.
Hit that subscribe and all that, right?
A lot of you have been asking for these videos, so we're trying to deliver.
Listen, man, I got to come in here. I got to shave.
Be patient with us.
I got to, touch up. You know what I'm saying?
I'm still wearing my bun.
So, guys, this episode and topic is going to be from the realm of pettiness. This will be called the petty.
That's what we're calling it?
I don't know. We're just going to talk about being petty. And I'm just going to turn over the microphone to my partner. Eesh, hit him with the petty.
Ooh. So, I'm not really a petty person. I don't know. I don't think I am. But Oscar came in here today, decided to tell me about a video that he saw, and what did you say? Some guy and some girl went on a date. Go ahead, tell him. You say that.
So the video was something like this: the guy went on a date with a girl, as he thought it was a date with the girl, but actually the girl said no because she really didn't like him like that. It was more of a friendship type thing. Mm-hmm. So I guess they were at a restaurant, and he ordered food. She forgot her wallet. So my guy had his plate and his food, and he's eating by himself. Because shorty...
No, that's petty. That's fucking petty. And you know what? That also has a lot to do with guys not being able to take rejection. Are you going to tell me otherwise, or you're just going to keep laughing?
I'm sorry. Oh, God, let me crack up. That goes back, you know what, Eesh, to be honest, let me gather myself here. That all... I'm sorry. It comes down to communication, right? That was a lack of communication between both. Now, if the video was staged, which most likely it was, but you know what I mean? It's just communication, right? She should have communicated her intent of like, listen.
But she did.
No, she probably... Who knows? Who knows the context? We can go in every direction because we're not there.
Yeah.
But it had to be a point where, like, if I call you and I say, yo, Eesh, come to a Red Bull game with me, right? I already know what it is. We just gonna go have fun. You enjoy soccer, I enjoy soccer. Everything is good. I'll buy the first round, you buy the second round. Everything is love, right?
Yeah.
But now if it was something different, like, hey, Eesh, like, I'm really into you and blah, 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 and I'm making my feelings known, then it's your responsibility to be like, chill, my guy. Hold on for a second, and then a discussion happens, right?
Yeah.
But if the guy goes, hey, I really like you, so on and so forth, and you kind of don't put that boundary, and you just let it flow because, hey, fuck it, I'll get a free meal or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, you're right.
Right.
And is that pettiness from the opposing end? Would you consider that?
I don't know.
If the female just lets it slide, she's being petty because she
I think
wants
so.
free shit.
Yeah.
I think I would take it that way, kind of, in a different aspect.
So can I share a story?
Yeah.
That just popped into my head. This is when I was in my young youth. So I went to go see a movie. I'm a big Tom Cruise fan. So Went to the movies with this girl back in the days when tokens was popping for all my old heads. So we went to the movie theater, got into the movies. Listen, no matter what level or age, or if it doesn't matter if it was the 80s, 90s, 2000s, whatever. When you went to the movie, it was still kind of expensive. Not like it is now because it's ridiculous. But that being said, we were sitting down. Tom Cruise about to come on. It was Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman. And the movie escapes me, but I know some of y'all are like, yeah, I know that movie. Anyway, so I'm there, whatever, movie starts. Shorty's next to me. She gives me a little kiss. I kiss her back, boom, whatever. Now, mind you, paid for her ticket, my ticket, popcorn, soda, Nestle Crunches. I was really heavy into
Nestle Crunch.
Crunches, because it was the little bunches. So it's Crunches. We'll put a poll on that. Coming up with putting the poll. But yeah, so movie started, whatever. So the kiss was kissed. Now it's Tom Cruise time. I'm there, I'm chilling. All of a sudden she wants to kiss. I'm like, yo, like I'm trying to watch a movie. Oh, you came to the, this is exactly what she said. Oh, you came to the movies just to watch a movie? What the fuck is called a movie?
What?
Right, but this was young youth, right?
Yeah.
So I said, listen, man, I'm going to watch the movie. Oh, you going to watch the movie? All right, fucking man. So she left.
She did?
She left.
No.
Because she was petty.
Yeah,
but here comes the petty, because I am the master of petty. Right, movie finishes. Now, if some of you have watched this movie is like about 2 hours and some change. It's crazy long.
Oh, that's wild.
So when I got out of the movie theater, guess who's standing in front of the movie theater?
She was waiting there?
She was waiting. So I saw, I veered left because I'm on my way home dolo. Oh, why are you just going to walk away from me? Yeah, I swear to everything. I swear to everything I love. And it wasn't in a disrespect. It was disrespectful. I just went into my little fifth pocket of my jean, grabbed the token, tossed it right to her. Find yourself home. And then I just walked.
Was that the first time you guys went on a date together?
I was the first and only.
What the fuck?
I enjoy my movies, especially with Tom Cruise.
Some people are just wild.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, like,
I'm sorry.
you deliver that kind of energy, and when it's reciprocated,
Right.
you have a problem with it. Why? Why are people like that? That will forever mind boggle me.
It's that energy, right? That energy that you give back. And you're gonna get it back.
Well, that's the thing.
Somehow, right?
On our last, maybe not our last, but one of our last episodes, we said, don't put an expectation on reciprocation of energy.
Right.
But then there's certain things where you put this energy out and it is reciprocated, and you're not expecting it to be reciprocated, and you're just completely baffled.
Right.
But it's negativity, and you don't even sit there and self-reflect because you're so taken back by what just happened. And you're not like, wow, well, I just did this to this person, and they just did it to me in a different way.
Right.
But you're going to take what they did and just multiply it by 10.
Of course.
And it's going to be worse than what you did in your head.
Of course, right? Because you put that energy out there. Once you get that energy back, now you're like, oh shit, I didn't expect that.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to make it an issue. Now I'm going to make it a scene, right? But in reality, you started this shit.
Yep.
So it's like, for example, like if you had this coffee, right, and you finish it, I'm trying to think of a better example. It's going to come to me. But I've seen little pettiness between people just talking about drinks or food. And I'm like, for real? Like, y'all going to waste your energy on that? Like, if you drank this drink that you're drinking now and you wanted another one, go ahead. Why am I going to tell you, nah, what are you doing? That's too much caffeine. Maybe you need it that day. I don't know the backstory of why you want another one. I don't. So what? Who am I to say no? Now I might say, you sure? That's a little too much caffeine.
Yeah.
Whatever, but it is what it is, right? So then that can lead to, I'm just trying to take care of you. And you're like, yo, I just need another cup. But why? But then that becomes an argument, right? And then it's just let it be. If you want another coffee, go ahead.
But that's the thing. I feel like, when somebody does something quote unquote wrong or malicious or whatever the case may be, and it's reciprocated to them, that's when the pettiness comes out, or that's when the pettiness begins, based off of that reciprocation.
Right.
And it's more like, I don't know.
Do you find yourself to be more petty, or have those petty situations pop up in a relationship more than a friendship?
I want to say no, for me personally. I don't consider myself a very petty person. I think I'm very, calm and just, what happens. As I get older, I have to say, I have gotten a little more, put my foot down kind of thing with
to create that boundary,
friends,
right?
everybody. Yeah, exactly.
Of course,
But as far as pettiness goes, I can't really relate too much.
Right.
I think I understand where you're coming from with that question though, because okay, maybe in a relationship I'm more comfortable, so I would be more petty there,
right,
rather than a friendship. But it also, like, if it's my best friend, and you know, me and her relationship are like, we're like family.
Right.
So if she's petty with me, yeah, I'm probably gonna reciprocate that energy and be petty with her. But I feel like, again, as I got older, I changed.
Right.
If I was younger, no, probably not.
Yeah, I was just thinking about it because the reason why I asked between relationships and friendships is because, like, another thing that kind of pops into my head is, like, you start a relationship with someone, you're in this, can't do wrong, right there. They're awesome. And then as the time goes on, then they become annoying, they become dickhead or whatever term or whatever you want to use, and now you sort of, in front of other people, you kind of bad talk about them in ways of, like, when a conversation comes up and be like, oh yeah, you know, my husband or my boyfriend, oh, he's great with, you know, making tables and doing this and real handy.
Yeah.
And then there's always that one person in that conversation goes like, yeah, he can't do none of that. You know how degrading that is?
See, that's
that
not
person?
even, that's not pettiness.
That's like,
that's foul.
That's on another level.
Yeah, you can't
right.
sit here, be in a relationship with somebody and then go talk shit about your partner.
In front of people.
In front of people.
At
even
dinner
if,
or whatever, like
no,
get together. And I've seen it a lot.
I can't even consider that pettiness.
That's on some other
That's
level.
Yeah, that's
and
wrong.
they do it as a joke to be like, and then he'll say something like, well, you know, like whatever, and then just go back and forth, and then that ride in the car is really awkward.
It's worse behind a person's back.
No.
But in front of somebody, you also have to consider how that makes them feel in the moment.
Right.
Like, damn, like, you know, puts a person down.
Right, because I always say, yo, you chose that person.
Mm-hmm.
Out of 8 billion or 80 billion in the world, whatever that number is, right? You chose this person. And when you chose this person at the beginning, that man or that woman was all world, changed your life. And now you're XYZ in, and now you're straight bash. And I don't understand that when you're supposed to, in a relationship, take care of that other person, take care of their needs, take care of their goals. If they share their goals with you, take care of them. They're like, if I was to open my arms and you come give me a hug and put your head here, that is the safest spot on the planet for you and me.
Yeah.
Right? Because I'm the one holding you, sheltering you, and you're the one looking for that shelter, and vice versa. Because there's sometimes I might come in and I need to put my head on your belly, right? And hear all the gases and shit. But I'm just playing. But that's what I'm saying, right? But then when you go to dinner or events, y'all want to joke around and put somebody else down in front of everybody who really don't give a fuck about y'all, right? For the most part, because they got their own life to live. But it's just that, and I see it a lot, like when I go out to events or whatever, and I don't go out that often, but when I do, I just be like, I'm always puzzled by the behavior.
You know, not even that, but let's say hypothetically we're in a relationship and we have a whole gathering here, friends are over, and like you said, you know, one person's like, oh, he does this, that for me, and then I start bashing you and like, oh no, he doesn't do this shit.
Right.
Fuck him, whatever. You're also aiding your friends in forming an opinion against your significant other, which is fucked up.
Right.
Because then when you guys are good and gravy and shit, your friends are gonna have a bad take on you no matter what.
Right.
So you're, you know, aiding and assisting in creating these thoughts about your partner when that's not really their entire personality, so that's unfair.
Right. That's what I'm saying, man. Sometimes it's just those behaviors that I see. And I'm like, damn, for real? That's what you want to do? To the person who you decided to share life with?
Yeah.
That's what you want to do?
And it's fucked up because there are a lot of people out there who like to talk so much and they'll put all their business out there. Doesn't matter who they're around. They just want to talk. And you know, I mean, to each his own. That's fine. But when you're spewing these thoughts, you're spewing energy.
Right.
And I think that's something that everyone needs to be conscious of because not everybody is really your friend. Even if you say, oh, this is my best friend.
You're absolutely
Maybe you see them as your best friend, but they're not. They not always. Not always. You have to be careful who you're spewing these energies to, because it will put malice on you and your relationship, or you and your life.
Yeah, that petty Eddie.
Yeah, exactly.
Back to the petty Eddie. No, you're absolutely right, but it's just pettiness on another level, right? Especially when it was someone that you chose to be with, right? Which is crazy, right? Man, I'm just kind of thinking other stuff that I've seen that I'm trying to remember like that. Because sometimes when we record these and then I'm home or I'm driving, I'm like, damn, I should have said this, because you know what I mean? It pops this, and it happens all the time.
Should we take this opportunity to veer into the French fries?
The pettiness of food. Yeah, go ahead, please do. I like that.
So Oscar sent me a post. Forgot what it said. I think it was just a video about basically, long story short, man getting food, asking his shorty if she wants anything. She says no. And when he gets his food, she asks for some of his. Is that pettiness?
I was just thinking, because I remember I sent the video to you and I put why. Why? I don't understand.
We do this, and it's known. And I put a poll on my poetry page. Literally just one female responded and said no.
Yo, shout out to you. Whoever you are, yo. You are, like, I think I posted it on our page. You are a treasure, a national treasure. You should be
But what's the problem? If you got food and I wanted a French fry, you're not going to share with me? Like, what's the big deal? One fry. That's just...
Is it really one fry?
Like I said before, that's very telling about yourself, and you're not a sharing person.
Eesh, what did I respond to you? I said no, because I have 3 girls. I know that I have to get extra. Automatic.
Oh, I see. So you're aware.
Right. I sent you that. I said, hey, I got 3 girls. I know exactly what it's all about, so I get extra fries. But that being said, just to play the devil's advocate here, all you gotta say is, yeah, B, give me some fries, bro.
But you have to understand that.
No,
Yes.
that's all it takes.
Let me just tell ya, Oscar just balled up a fist in front of me.
No, I'm guys, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get reasoning from the universe. And as you reach your hand out in a full palm and then you embrace it. You try to, like Thanos, I'm trying to bring the universe in.
Along with this poll, I asked why do you women do this? And, I think a lot of the responses that we received are similar to my train of thought. And it's more like, okay, I'm not in the mood for food now, but when you get your food and I see it and it looks delicious or it smells good, I'm like, I kind of regret not getting anything. Could I have a bite? And it's just a simple yes or no. You're not going to say no to me, because then we're probably going to fight, but...
Right. I mean, the guy
or could we get back in line and let me get something?
No, but it's just like, for example, the guy would always give you the fries or whatever the case is, but it's just that Mars Venus type of stuff, you know what I mean? That it's just like, yo, all you gotta say is, you know what? I'm not that hungry, but I know. Give me some fries. That's all. Guys gonna be like, yeah, no, I got you.
Yeah, but we're not in the mood until we see it or smell it.
But you already know. But
it's a sensory thing.
Right, but you know it's coming.
Not always. Not always.
Let me pull on the universe.
Okay, go. Pull forward.
Right. So you ever been walking down the street, right? Mm-hmm. You walk down the street, all of a sudden you pass a McDonald's. What do you smell? McDonald's fries.
Oil.
It's always McDonald's fries.
I smell oil.
Right. Okay. But no, it's the fries. Like when you walk in, it's the fries that you smell at McDonald's, right? So when you pass, you can be going to work, but I'm be like, damn, them fries. Oh. And you just keep it moving, right? It's just the same thing. Like you already know, like if I say, hey Eesh, I'm going to McDonald's, which doesn't happen. But I go to McDonald's, right? And I say, hey Eesh, I'm going to McDonald's and picking up some food. You want something? You want something. Now, you might not want it at that point. Be like, nah, I'm good.
Exactly.
But I'm going to get some small fries because I know. Like,
but you're getting the small fries out of experience. Know.
But I'm going to make you go through something before you get those small fries. I am. So like when you be like, yo, let me get some, and be like, nah, what happened? I thought you wasn't. No, but now I want fries. All right, here, I got you your own. Do you? And then that's it. End of conversation. Right?
I feel like also I don't know, maybe this is weird. Ladies, I don't know if you also feel this way too, but it's more like a sense of closeness. I don't know.
So the other thing would be dinner. You having what you ordered. Mm-hmm. I'm having what I ordered. Why is your fork going in my plate?
Okay, that I can't say that I do that.
Okay.
I don't do that.
All right, good.
Unless it's like something we agreed. Oh, you get this, I get that.
Because we never tried it before.
Exactly.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah.
But that's what we just communicated.
Mm-hmm.
That's the difference, right? That's
it's a huge difference. But I can't say that I put my fork in somebody's plate.
No. But I'm saying, like, you should have communicated that most likely you're going to need some fries. I'm just going back to that communication.
French fries, nuggets, these little handheld things is completely different than sitting down at a dinner table at a restaurant.
Okay.
No?
I'm saying you're absolutely right. It's totally different. Totally different, but it's just a communication factor, I guess. Mm-hmm. And you can't blame a guy if he gets upset because you communicated.
Well, how upset are you going to get?
No, I'm just saying, depending on the situation, because you don't know the history. Now, we're just taking it off the situation. Yeah, whatever. You don't know what history they have. Maybe they're going down that road where it's not good. Mm-hmm. So now they're going to use this to blow up and, argue about 10 different topics, right?
I guess.
But the whole thing is just...
But if you're freaking out and getting pissed because I want to fry, then something wrong with you.
But like if you see me here, you're talking, I'm here holding my face, I'm cracking up and stuff. Because it's just part of that communication. Mm-hmm. Gave you the opportunity to communicate. You want us to communicate, right? Mm-hmm. Women want men to communicate.
Yes.
We are communicating. I just can't, we're not mind readers. We can't,
well,
I can't.
You just reminded me of something.
Okay, that's cool.
I think it was a post you sent me.
I sent you a lot of posts.
Yeah, you did. But I think this one you sent me something about women don't want men to talk.
But
don't want men to talk too much. Yeah,
right.
like that.
It was back and forth. So it was finding that medium, right? Mm-hmm. So then I guess the end of the video was like, so you want medium love. That's what it was.
But
Think about it.
It's not.
Because you want too much love? Nah, you suffocate me. So you want less love. Nah, I don't want too much less love. So, all right, so we're going to put it in the middle, right? You want me to talk? No, you talk too much. All right, so I'm going to talk less. Now you don't talk too much now. All right, so now you want me to talk in the middle.
But it's real shit, though.
So you want medium love.
I don't.
So when
I don't want medium love.
But,
it's not medium. No.
Yes.
It's not medium.
Fellas, my fellas. Yeah, I'm holding up my fist. I am, because this is part of that fabric, right? Where we try to figure out your woman, right? And you're saying, all right, I'm giving you all this love, but you don't want because you feel suffocated. So once I put a label on it, whoa. Now I don't want it. But think about it. Just step back from the situation and you'd be like, hold up. I just sent you a video that the guy said, if I talk too much, I'm talking too much. If I talk less, I don't talk too much. So I'm going to talk. All right. So now I'm going to talk in the middle. So everything falls down in the middle. I love too hard. That's too much. I love less.
Because it's two separate ends of the scale. Like,
it can't be.
This end is suffocation in every aspect. If you're talking too much, I'm going to need a bottle of fucking Tylenol to be in this relationship.
All right, so here it is. The fact that you got your arms open.
Yes.
So if I hug you and I hug you too tight, what you going to say? You're hugging me too tight.
No, that's different.
Shut up. If I'm hugging you too tight, most likely you're going to be like, okay, you're hugging me too tight. Now, if you're feeling, and I hug like less, you're going to be like, well, that's not a hug, right? And then I hug you in the medium. That's perfect.
See, I like tight hugs. Just don't break my spine.
Right, that's what I'm saying. But I'm just trying to get you to the point to realize that it's the middle.
It's not the middle with everything. Oscar's getting pissed.
Oh, God. I was just looking at Eesh like, oh.
It's for me.
No. Right.
And I've said it before, and I hate saying this, but I am shady. Mm-hmm. I mean, not shady, shallow.
No, not shady.
No, I'm shallow, not shady. I'm sorry. I hate being shallow, but I am. So if you're talking too much, it's gonna drive me fucking crazy, and I don't want to be in this relationship. Mm-hmm. But if you're not talking enough and communicating, that's also gonna drive me crazy because I'm a communicative person.
So what would be the perfect medium?
The middle ground, you know?
The middle.
don't talk too much.
Check.
But, let's communicate and let's have regular conversation.
In the media.
As far as showing love,
Mm-hmm.
I love showing love.
Okay.
So,
a lot of love.
So if that's extreme, that's fine.
Okay.
I'm not mad at that. So,
Okay.
the middle ground there is...
So now we're talking, on two topics, we're talking about 3/4 right now. So we went from the middle to 3/4 because, two topics, right?
Exactly.
So we're 3/4 right now.
Yeah, if we're leveling things out. I don't know. I guess it's just certain things that'll like drive me fucking crazy.
Well,
if you're breathing too loud, that's gonna drive me crazy. I can't be with you.
so that takes it down to the left. So now we're back in the middle. But that's my whole point. That's my whole point. I'm not. Listen, I love making you laugh. I'm laughing because, guys, if you can see me, I'm sweating because I'm cracking up, and it's just fun to me today. It's really fun. But it's just that frustrating part for a guy to try to figure out what the fuck do you want, right? Pretty much, and
maybe that's why some females like me are still single, because it's hard finding what we want because we're so picky.
True, and you're entitled to. Don't get me wrong. We're just having fun with this topic, but it's just for some reason when the label is put on something, all of a sudden you're like, whoa, hold on. Right? So when I said medium, so you want medium love, medium everything. So that'd be the perfect balance of
But it's not medium everything, so no.
No, I'm just saying, but when it all comes down to, you can have a grade of A, B, a C, it all comes down to, it's going to be a medium of something, right? Mm-hmm. When you tally them all up, it'll be a medium. But yeah, so that medium probably be in the middle somewhere. But it is what it is. Eesh is just,
I'll agree to disagree.
I do it. I love it. Yo, guys, listen, man. Buy your own fries. Always get the extra fries. They do it at some restaurants too. If you look.
Wow, you sound real experienced.
No, I'm saying some restaurants you go, and they'll have a little asterisk right next to it, and it's like for the girlfriend, like an extra fry. Yo, I swear to God.
What?
The next time you go to some of your restaurants, I'm not gonna name restaurants out there. That's not what we do.
You want a sponsorship?
We're gonna get paid sooner or later, my girl. Manifestation. But no, but for real, they'll have a little asterisk on extra fries for the girl. Cause they petty. You were recording the whole time. I love it.
What's going on, guys? Eesh here from Talking That Eesh and Skeen podcast, that Yurt with Skeen. I'm here to let you guys know that you can find us on Instagram at Eesh and Skeen. Give us a follow, like our posts, get engaged. If you want to listen to our podcast, you can find us on Spotify, Anchor FM, or Amazon Music. Go ahead, give us a follow. We're going to be dropping an episode every Wednesday morning. Stay tuned.
The Talking Eesh and Skeen podcast is brought to you by Patty. That's my radio voice, guys. Yeah, Eesh, hit him with it.
So I wanted to start up with talking about, or I guess, getting to the definition of being petty. But instead, Google spewed out this, and I just kind of loved it.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Because you said, I'm not going to read this. Got it. I love it.
Is pettiness a mental illness? According to this website on Google, it says pettiness is thought to be a component of neuroticism, the tendency to feel negative about both major and minor events, which has been identified as a public health concern.
Yo, yeah, we fucked up out here, man. I've never heard of that before, though, to be honest. Just to give it some perspective.
Pettiness being a health concern?
Yeah, or like a mental health issue.
That's crazy.
That is on some other level of pettiness.
I've never heard that before.
But I guess so.
It really intrigued me, so I had to share that with you guys.
Damn.
Wild.
Y'all crazy out there. Y'all illin'. Y'all need to talk to somebody. Talk to Jesus. No.
Today's the day of the Lord, guys. Well, not when you listen to this, but we're recording and it's the day of the Lord. repent for your sins.
Yo, stop being petty, man. Share your fries, y'all. Share your fries. Yeah, so I'm gonna share a story with Eesh here. To get into the world of petty.
Talk to me.
All right, so here we go. So, I guess I went on a date. I don't know if you want to call it a date, but the reason why I might be calling it a date because the young lady asked me out. Right? She asked me out. She said, "Hey, I miss you. You know, I want to spend time with you, whatever the case is." So she invited me out on this, I'm presuming this date, right? Just by what I'm telling you. Okay. So go on a date, whatever. The vibe wasn't right, whatever. It just wasn't there, right?
What do you mean it wasn't right?
It just didn't feel right.
Like it didn't feel like a date, or?
It didn't feel like anything. It just felt like two people eating, ready to go home.
Oh, okay.
It was just no energy whatsoever, right? And things that happened before got to that point, right? So, whatever, we went out, whatever. Remember, person asked me. I said, all right, cool. So we went out, whatever. Obviously, she picked up the check because she asked me. My time is valuable. I'm that dude. And I'm just being 100. If you ask, you will pay. If I ask you, I will pay. Unless you fight me for the bill. I'm not fighting for the bill. There's a lot of independent women out here, right?
Yeah, I'll be fighting for the bill.
All right, so there's a lot of independent women out here. Boss chicks or boss ladies, whatever they want to call themselves. And that's another topic we'll talk about.
Yeah,
because
it's a bad characteristic.
It's not only that, but if you're gonna be 100, be 100. Don't be half-ass at it, and then be I'm submissive on this and that. You can't do that. You got to be 100. But anyway, that's another topic. But in this case, check came. She picked up the check. All good. Vibe was in there. I knew it was the last time. Peace. We good. I split. Next day, I get a Cash App request for half the bill. Now you tell me, listen, audience, is that on some petty shit?
Let me ask you a question.
Talk to me.
Okay.
Now the request, I sent half of the joint. I did. You request, you get. I ain't got no reason to argue. Now I could have been even more petty and said, hold up, you asked me for my time. You know what I'm saying? So.
But here's the important part.
Yep.
When the bill came and she went to pay it, did she say, "Don't worry about it, I got it"?
Yep.
So there was
no hesitation.
There was no signal as to you were gonna get that request or nothing of that nature. Now, did you ever communicate with her? Because you said the energy was off to begin with.
Yeah, like for example, there's other events that we went to. I paid, no hesitation. Here you go, because I know I ain't.
And have you requested the money from her?
Never. Why would I? I'm requesting your time. Your time is valuable.
Yeah.
I'm not here to play games. Even like, for example, like I told Eesh earlier, because we were talking about this topic earlier before we started recording. Like, I know Eesh likes soccer and all that. So if I invite Eesh to a Red Bulls game, I'm flipping the bill. Right? That first, I don't know if you drink alcohol. I'm not really sure. I think.
I drink a little too much
A
alcohol.
little something?
A
all right.
too much.
So I know that, you know what I mean, when I go to this Red Bull game, it's going to be me. I'm going to be like, yo, Eesh, you hungry? I got that first round or whatever. Right? So I know because
That's kind of you.
Because I know you probably had something else to do or whatever, but you said, my boy, I'm going to go with you to the Red Bull game, whatever. So as a courteous for your time, I'm going to flip the bill. Now, if you get thirsty again, whatever, you might be like, out of courtesy, like, yo, you brought me to this game. I got it, Skeen. I get the whatever water or whatever you want. And it's just that seesaw, right? That balance of me and you and me, whatever.
Yeah.
But if I'm asking you out, best believe I'm going to pay. That's just what it is. If you were brought up, right?
No, I feel like that,
right?
That makes sense. I think for me...
But I should have cashed that was the rest of the shit. You know what I'm saying? That I did. And be like, yo, I need all my money. See, that's petty, right?
That's petty.
But I wouldn't do that. That's not my nature. Okay.
I think for this situation, it's tough. First of all, it's not something I would ever do. And I think that's also making it hard for me to opinionate on this specific story. Even if I was mad at you, I'm gonna just eat that up. And if I'm the one that told you, hey, come out with me, or if I'm the one that said, don't worry, I got the bill. If I said, don't worry, I got the bill, then you're definitely not gonna see a request from me.
Right.
I don't think I've actually ever sent a request for any of my, like, none of my dates.
On the request line.
Now, if people owe me money, I'll be like,
Right.
hey, could you please run me my money? Like, you know.
But
If it's a significant amount, but if it's like...
But that's some other thing.
Some stupid
too,
shit.
it's like some crazy, right? Like if we're doing some business or something like that, and I'll be like, yeah, I'm gonna send you the money. Like I'm gonna send you the money right now. Mm-hmm. Like yo, it's done. There's not gonna be right. So
that's another thing. Like I love how you said right now. If I'm in a moment and I owe you money and I know that I owe you money, then I'm gonna send it to you right there and then. Right. You know, I don't want to see a request from anyone
on the request
ever saying, hey, you owe me money. Could you?
Right.
Like, for me personally...
You should never get to that point.
You should never get to that point. It's embarrassing.
Right, it is.
In one aspect. And two, I think for me, like, I don't want to die knowing I owe anybody money.
Right. Unless you're the government or, you know...
Yeah, go on, yeah, fuck the government.
Y'all gonna be alright.
Yeah, exactly. But other than that, like...
Right.
You'll never see a request from me. If you owe somebody money, like, I feel like that should be one of the main things on your mind in that relationship if it's like something significant.
Right.
You know? But as far as like that story and going out to dinner, if she said she had it, then she should have never sent that. The only reason why I'm also confused is because you said the energy was off.
Right.
So maybe, because you know us females can be petty, and us females could act off of emotion more than anything. So maybe, and not to, you know, justify her action, but I'm just wondering if she sent you that request out of anger or annoyance.
She could have.
And she would probably like, fuck this, like that was so whack.
It could be some other energy around her as well, right?
Yeah,
she could have been talking to her best friend and be like, yo, fuck that, whatever. And that's all right.
Have you guys been on dates prior to that or outings?
I guess yeah. We've been out. Been out a couple of times and stuff.
And that was the very first time that happened.
That was the first and last time, yeah. Because after that, I just didn't see her again.
It could have been based off of energy.
It could have been.
Because if she'd never done that in the past, then that would be my conclusion.
Right.
But I don't know.
It's just whatever. It's just one of those
Definitely
things.
Petty though.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Definitely
but it's alright, man. It's just the things that you'd be like, I guess you don't know what that person is going through at that time or the influences around that person or whatever.
And that's the thing though.
She was good people though, by the way.
Us as humans, we react off of emotion. You know? So sometimes you're petty, but it's unconscious behavior. Right. You're just being reactive off of a current situation or a current emotion.
Right. And you know what's funny though, Eesh? On top of that, I'm gonna bring it back to the first when we talked about being around people and you kind of throw jabs at each other in front of people just to make you look good and get a laugh or whatever. But to be honest, it's stuff like that where you need to be not reactive, be proactive. Right? So in front of people, I will eat that bullet. Let's just say, for example, I will eat that bullet. And then when me and you are driving in the car, I might be like, yo, Eesh, that remark that you said back there, that shit really bothered me. And here's why. You know what I'm saying? And then you go through the XYZ, right? Because you're not reacting. Now you're letting that time lag. And now on the way home or whatever, we can touch that topic and see what your reaction is. Now your reaction is like, I was playing. Like, Anna, you might say you were playing, but that shit really hurt. Like, I would never do that to you, right? And why would you do that to me? So you're belittling me in front of people. You know what I'm saying? But you don't tell them none of the good times. You just tell them the bad too. Fuck the reaction anyway, because I don't care what they say or what they think, because they don't pay a bill for me or whatever. Yeah. So that's another thing you gotta really, because I remember going back to my ex-wife. Like, we never did that to each other, which was kind of cool.
Like threw the jabs at each other?
Never. Okay. Like, we knew, like I knew what she was great at. Hopefully she knew what I was great at, and what I was weak at, she knew it, because there was between us. But we never used that in front of people. You know what I'm saying? But we always used to look at each other like, I can't believe he just said that about her. Like, that's crazy. Yeah. Right? But we had our own issues too, don't get me wrong, right? Because I'm at where I'm at, but never in front of people. It was always, we try to talk to a certain degree for the most part, we try to talk when we were home, and sometimes we didn't, but whatever. But I never played her in front of people, because I just thought, like,
it's such a bad thing to do, because like I said, you're helping those people form an opinion against the person that you so-called love.
Right.
And like,
unless you're giving them that medium love, right? I'm messing with you, dog. I'm messing with you. I just want to see that reaction. Shout out to the medium lovers. Who want it all, but not too much. Kiss me a lot, but not too much. You know what I mean? Hug me, but not too much. Rub my feet, but not too much. You know
oh, no, you could go in on my feet.
I'm breaking up. Oh, my God, man. Yeah, man. We're learning a lot about Eesh, y'all. But now, for real, it's just, you know, the world of petty, right? And sometimes, you know, I guess that was one of some of the main issue I wanted to talk about was just that those actions that we do out there out of anger, you know, and then we kind of never look back at them and be like, maybe somebody does and be like, damn, I should have never done that. Mm-hmm. But you don't learn from it because you'll do it again and again and again. So that's all. It's just, I guess it's just time for reflection upon self and then say, you know, because I'm like, for example, I'm excited for you. And here's why, right? As we do these podcasts and stuff and we learn from one another, like I'm like, damn, yo, I know there's somebody out there from my homie. I know it. She hasn't come across it, and that's cool. But it's like me saying, yo, you're going to be good. You're going to be all right. You're going to find that person that be like, yo, this is the one I needed. And then hopefully 5 years, 10 years from now, when you got your little basketball team or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I could say, damn, yo, you remember when we used to just, you know what I mean? And stuff like that, and vice versa. But yeah. Just let's not be petty, man. Let's share some fries. Just get her the fucking fries. Get her the extra fries.
But that's all about learning your person too. That's a lot of learning. You know, you go through these experiences with that person and you're going to keep going through the same shit over and over and over unless you're willing to learn that person.
Hey, Eesh, I'm going to put you on the spot. Give me a petty, man.
Oof.
Give me a petty.
When
you was petty.
I can't really... Nothing significant pops up in my head where I'm like, oh shit, I was petty as hell for that.
Yeah.
I mean,
I got stories. Because, man, if y'all know me, B, I'm king stories, number one. I got stories of me being petty, but there might be a little too much for this podcast.
I feel like action petty. I don't really have. But if we were to say verbal petty.
Yeah, give me some verbal petty.
I can't pop up with anything in my mind. But I would say most of that would happen between me and my best friend. Because
So maybe I need to call her.
Shorty has a smart mouth. And she could be mad petty. And I feel like, you know, we've been best friends for 16 years now. And I feel like as I got older, I started to adapt to her ways. Right. And I feel like now, like if she'll say something to me, I'll say something right back. And she was like, oh, bitch, you got a smart mouth. Or, oh, you petty.
But after she got petty first, or?
Sometimes or like sometimes the other way around.
It's crazy. But
like I said, when I was younger, like no. And as far as like action petty, I really can't think of anything.
Man, I got action petty back in the young youth. Reckless.
I'm gonna have to think about this one. It's gonna have to marry me.
Yeah, no, it's just crazy, man. It's just really crazy.
What's another petty you got?
Oh, I got a lot, man. I really do.
That you've done or other people have done to you?
I guess I gave you one that's but vice versa. I guess it could go either way, to be honest. But nothing comes to my head right now of somebody being petty against me, just because that was the last interaction of pettiness that I think that I would label as pettiness, because that person might be like, I wasn't being petty. Yeah. I was just like, I didn't enjoy your company, asshole. And I wanted half my money, which she's entitled to, don't get me wrong, right? And that's fine. And, you know what I'm saying? So I'm giving, asshole, dickhead. Man, fuck you. I'm just playing. I could have went in a whole different direction, but nah, kudos to her. But me being petty, yeah, man. But it's just, some of those stories I won't share because they're a little too much, right? But
I have a petty story, not done on my behalf, but on my shorties, because they're all wild. Okay. I'm not going to share it, though.
Oh, okay.
I can't.
So you just going to leave me, hit the breadcrumbs.
I'm going to leave a cliffhanger.
Right. And then
let you know that I got a story, because all my shorties are crazy. Y'all know who you are. And, yeah.
Yo, Eesh's BFF. Yo, the handle on Instagram is... Matter of fact, no, I got to give you my handle, because if you put it on Eesh Skeen, she's going to get to see it too. So remember, guys, anytime that you guys share on Eesh Skeen, Aisha and myself get notifications. So sometimes she'll post something. Sometimes I post something. And you guys react thinking it might be Eesh posting, but it was actually me, or vice versa. So remember that. But now I'm going to have to reach out to BFF, get some petty. I want to see some petty and stuff, you know what I mean? But no, yeah. It's crazy. Yeah. It's just a lot of stories. But I guess the whole thing is just in the everyday life that we try to do, be it friendships or relationships, right? Some of the little things that we do that we react to a certain situation instead of being proactive and just stepping back and just be like, all right, you came at me sideways. All right. So instead of, it's funny, right? That term we use, came at me sideways, right? If something comes side at you, you kind of tend to, you can sort of, right? Slide and let that thing just slide across, right? Yeah. But what we try to do is when somebody comes sideways, we try to grab and put them in front of us, and now we make it a face-to-face, right? Which is kind of something. But anyway, but it's just like sometimes it's just, instead of being reactive, just be proactive and just be like, you know, all right, cool. Let it. And I know it's hard. Sometimes it's hard because you just be like, yo, nah, man. Now, if it's like crossing the line of disrespect, that's going to be something different. But it's something that you can slide and be like, all right, cool, I'm going to let that rock. And then later on, approach that person, be a male or female, and be like, yo, what you were thinking of right there? You know what I mean? Did you have a hard day or whatever the case is? Because you came at me real sideways.
Yeah, and you have to remember that pettiness is verbiage or behavior that's rooted from emotion with a bit of shadiness.
Right.
And if that's rooted from emotion, then you really need to sit back and think about, why did I do this? Or what triggered me, you know, to say this or to do that.
Right.
And you're being shady at the same time, so it's like, you're literally being an asshole, but why?
Why? Right? Because it could have been throughout the course of the day, whatever, something bubbled up or something, your boss got mad at you.
Or even in the moment.
Or even in the moment.
Yeah.
That's one thing I just never understood. Like when in the moment, like in that moment, so if let's say nothing really bothered you throughout the whole day, and it's just something that just triggered for you to be petty at that particular time, especially in front of people, when you're talking about your mate and you're trying to make a joke, you know, that's gonna really hurt their feelings. Why do you think that's so? To get a laugh? Like, I never understood that.
Sometimes it's for comical reasoning.
Yeah, but
like between me and my best friend, like if she says something petty to me, or if I were to say something petty or shady or whatever, most of the time we're laughing it off. It's nothing like malicious.
Did it ever hurt you though in a certain way?
No.
Maybe because she's your friendship. Maybe. I mean, she's your BFF, right?
Maybe.
That's the thing. It's just like.
And you know, even though we're BFFs, don't get me wrong. Sometimes it's hard to say things to one another.
Right.
But so I don't know if it's really the closeness. I don't know.
Maybe it might be the close. I don't know.
But I feel like sometimes it could be out of like it's comical behavior. It's not always malicious.
Right. I'm trying to think about it. I know like in friendships I've said something that I'd be like, damn, I know I overstepped. Like in friendships. I know that I have done it. That's what I meant to say. I can't think of a situation right now in my head, but there's been times that I've been like, damn, I think I overdid it. And
I think, definitely I've
right,
had
and then I had to go back and be like, yo, like in my case, my homie, that you know who you are. I don't even think she listens to this because she'll probably be like, I ain't gonna listen to your podcast. But check out and say, I know you. I ain't gonna teach you nothing. But normally her relationship and mine is just one of those that I think we both said things about each other that we were like, damn, I think I overdid it. My bad, Skeen. You know I love you. Yeah. But then at the same time you get hurt and you're like, damn. And I said hurt initially. Fuck. But that being said,
you did. I didn't catch it.
Cool. Hopefully you guys don't hit that 15-second rewind.
Well, now you're shining light on it. So.
Pretty much, yeah. So
everyone hit rewind, right?
Yeah. Don't hit rewind, fuckheads. Be petty. Move on. No, but it's just like I know there's been times where I've told her, yo, my bad.
But that's not always pettiness.
Yeah.
Sometimes we just say shit and we go
but that's
back
what I'm saying.
Fuck, like I regret saying that.
Like I remember I've said something like when we in a crowd, just to get a joke, get a laugh out of it. That's what it is. That's what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it does. Something to think about.
Definitely something to think about.
Something to think about. All right. So, you don't got no more petty in you?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. We went off the script on this one because we had something else lined up, which we kind of touched base on this episode, and that's words that you use, with your significant other in front of people and stuff to sort of belittle them and stuff. So we kind of touched it at the same time. So I thought that was because that's part of the pettiness and stuff like that. So yeah, so this was what the episode was about. I hope you guys got a laugh from it like I did. I know it was absolutely super fun. It was awesome. So Eesh, go ahead, man. Last words. Do your thing.
Last words for this episode.
Mm-hmm.
Before you I'm sorry.
Video shenanigans.
Oscar got me laughing right now. Sorry, guys. So before you react and before you spew any stupidity out of your mouth, really take a second to just reflect on yourself. Think about what you gotta say. Think about what you're gonna do, what your actions are gonna be in line with, and then handle your business. Because if you're reacting off of current emotion, it's gonna affect people around you more than you actually believe them to. And again, like Oscar said, whether you're in a group setting or if it's just you one-on-one, it doesn't really matter. But especially if you're in a group setting and you're curating these thoughts in your peers' mind about your significant other, your family, your friends, or whoever it is, you're aiding them in forming these opinions, and then they're going to have this negative perception on that person, which is unfair to them because it doesn't define them as an individual. So again, before you react, before you talk, think about what it is that you're going to say or do. Oscar, do me a favor and hit him with a gem, my guy.
The gem. Before I hit you with the gem, Eesh said it right, man. Watch your words. And if you do slip up, this is whether you can apply this gem. Every passing minute is another chance to turn it around. So if you mess up, remember, every passing minute is another chance to turn it around. Guys, thank you so much for listening to us. We appreciate you so much. Believe me, we do. For every listener out there, thank you so much for your support. Me and Eesh love it. We enjoy it. We love to talk about it. You guys are amazing. Thank you for making us part of your everyday life. We appreciate it. So we'll talk to you next week. Have a great, great week. Take care, everybody. Peace.
Peace.
Hey, what's up, guys? This is Oscar from the Talking Eesh Skeen podcast to let you know that if you're thinking about doing your own podcast, real simple, download Anchor. They're going to guide you step by step in how to create whatever you have in mind and post it via Spotify. So download Anchor, get started, make your dreams come true just like I did. Good looking out, Eesh. Download Anchor today. Get your programs posted as soon as possible. Take care, guys. Peace.